Greetings, fellow humans. I have a brand new channel, MartianBuu Pocket, where I'm posting Pokemon Pocket gameplay. If you wanted to check out the game, or if you just wanted more MartianBuu in your life, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can use the link in my description. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Both heroes start with +5 health. See, I have the Cho'Gall in here because I couldn't think of any good 6s to run after Reno and Theatar, so that's what's going on here. Hope you're all excited about it. Sick 1-4 tempo in addition, yeah. I'm a new wild player. Usually, how much a new expansion impact on the wild meta? Can I still craft some deck and they will still be usable after adapting them with the new cards? New sets usually have a big impact, but it's usually by way of a very small amount of cards. Like a handful of cards will see play in wild and they'll have a huge impact, is typically what happens. Have I ever tried Questline Hunter? Ever? I played a lot of it when it was good. And I've made some coat versions a few times. Cho'Gall should be 100% to have an anomaly. I agree completely. What's literally what could be the harm in that? No extra health? Wait, that is weird. Where's my 45 health? Is it the Renathal triggers second? Like, your deck size and starting health are 40. Hold on, let me get a better screenshot. I will report the bug. Don't worry, chat. We'll get this all straightened out. We'll get this all straightened out. But yeah, so the players in an expansion are unlikely to shift dramatically, I guess. Like, sometimes you'll see something fall off to the point where it doesn't see play anymore, but usually most of the things that are good stay good, I guess. Nice Cho'Gall value, I know, right? It's beautiful. Well, now I want to play this. I could steal a Mind Blast. That's one less Mind Blast. I was gonna go for this, but I like the idea of them having one less Mind Blast. That seems great. Oh yeah, they are running Devour, aren't they? I don't think it's that bad. And in fact, like, if I was gonna run a Renathal version of Shadow Priest, which I think is okay, I would totally run... I would totally play Devour in that. Well, I was gonna Okani, but I kind of want to keep my curve going. I want to Mixologist for the board clear, right? That's what I'd like to do. But what if we don't get it? It's Behemoth, right? It's always one of these two, but I think it's Behemoth because we don't have healing otherwise. That actually makes me feel incredibly safe. My goodness. Feel incredibly safe now. So next turn we play, I guess, Lotheb, and turn after, oh my goodness, they're trading, we win. It's Jover. Chat, it's Jover, they traded. We win. Okay, so anyways, I'll play Lotheb, which means we probably won't die, and then turn after I can coin this out. And unless we top deck, you know, Reno, in which case we'll probably go Lotheb Reno. That's not Reno. However, is that a good board clear? I think at this point it's worth playing off curve, right? Like, let's get the board clear if we can. And if not, we'll get the Brawl from Zephrys. Unluckers. That's not Brawl. Why didn't it even give me Brawl as an option? When am I ever going to take Temple Enforcer or Savannah Highmane here? Alright, so here's the real question. Do I take the Lightning Storm because I should, or do I take the Savannah Highmane to continue with my quest? Take the Lightning Storm. But I was tempted. Save us, Behemoth. Yeah. Classic good Zephyrus. Yep. Yep. Ow. Come, pray with me. Tradesies. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Did they only have one thing in the pool before? Interesting. I haven't been keeping enough track. These trades sicken me. I mean, I'm pleased because I don't like taking damage, but... Well, good news for them, I guess, is they get to keep a couple things. I think I still am always doing this, right? Let's see if this influences my plays at all. I take the Serena, right? So this would lose 4 health. 3, yeah. So it would go down. All right. Delays the Behemoth by a turn, but I think we're okay with that. Neat. I swear if this opponent just went face, we might have lost. Yeah, maybe. New card that replaces Hunter Hero Power gotta be crazy and wild. I think it's just a really good card regardless. Like, 1 mana, discover a card in your deck is pretty broken, isn't it? And it's not even like... The card isn't expensive and it isn't bad stats, right? So you're playing a spider tank to give yourself a really, really good hero power. Seems good to me. Wait, is this just over? It's ogre, chat. It's ogre. Get through my lifesteal Cho'Gall. I dare you. What deck is this? This is Questline Priest. Questline Potato Priest. Will we complete our funny quest? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, chat. I knows we won't. But it's okay. I guess this is all burst damage now. Next turn we can deal 11, 16, 21. Is that math? Not quite lethal. Would certainly the original C play if you got to choose your hero power? That's a good question. Oh my goodness, it's lethal now. Zephyrus could have been lethal too. Unlucky. It would have been funny to see him give us a lethal. But unfortunately, we have to Mind Blast them. Yay! So the problem with playing a deck like this, chat, is if I don't get a game where the quest reward matters, the video will suffer, right? So I kind of have to, like, I mean, I really need the quest line to get completed and played and me to use a shard one time, or else the video is kind of like, womp womp. The first spell cast on each player's turn costs 1 less. All right, that's something. We get to play a free quest line, chat. Actual free quest line. Hostage Mage running Wildfire for fun. Oh, like the last one? I think it's just an outdated list. Are anomalies back again? Yes, they're back. They're more back than they've ever been. All right. We put them in our deck with the Cho'Gall. Oh, it's another Spaghetti Warlock. All right. Who would win in a fight? MartianBuu or Spaghetti Warlock? Altar Fire. Goodbye, Raza. Goodbye, Morzond. Goodbye, one of my agonies. And they lost their Theatar and their Dirty Rat? That's cool. I'm into it. We're gonna make the beefiest trapdoor spider of all time. Look at that. 3/3. It's unbeatable. If you have a signature deck, do you get a golden coin? You do. Some part of me wishes that you had to play a 1-cost card with the quest line, but the quest line can count itself. That sure would be clunky. Long-time lurker, first-time Chumbus. Hey, Frog. First-time Chumbus. I guess I'm taking bird watching. All right, sick. So we have our 5 to go with our 6. We're well on our way, chat. Well on our way. They destroyed their outs for me. Unfortunately, I think there's a Ticketus in there, which could ruin me. I'd love to get that Marin. Marin would be good. Marin and Polkelt. Do I want this or Lothep? I guess this. Oh, we lost Razorite, so who cares? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Let's see what we've lost. Okay, I lost Renethal and Serena, which is fine. What did they lose? They lost Reno and Pupil. Oh, Mills, both players draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, and destroy the top 2 cards of their deck. So I lost some various things that I don't care about. I think we're okay. Here's this. Alright, we need a 7 and an 8. Let's go. Neither of them. Brutal. I guess we'll take Creation Protocol. I bet they hard run Steam Cleaner. That would ruin the quest. Yeah. Losing Renethal is tragic? True. Too true. Not the shadow word ruin, but that would ruin me. Alright, I guess we're gonna bird watching. We got a 7. Need that one. And I could just do this, huh? Because I don't love my hand. Give a Finley, get a Finley. Alright, so now I have Marin. Still no Polkelt. And no 8 cost. Brutal. Take a fatigue. People need to be nicer to Cho'Gall. They're just doing their Cho'Gall best. Too true. Rat their Ticketus time. Yep, I'm on the case. Soon I will rat their Ticketus. Soon. I'm fine with that existing, right? Relaxation for all! Alright, so now I have that. And I guess I'll take this. Seems good. Zeph is gonna give me a Tyrion, trust me. Yeah, he will if it comes to it. I can't do the Polkelt's Xyrella thing, right? Because of stuff. So I think it's probably just worth going Xyrella this and hoping. Yeah. Probably targeting a minion, right?
Have you filled out the paperwork?
No, they went for spell, huh? 8? Ooh, we have an 8. We have this. Alright. Good luck killing me now that I have ice block up. You baked potato. I should have taken a potato ages ago. Ice block pog. Should have bird first. We are so back. We are so back. They're probably gonna rat the crap out of me, aren't they? Yeah. Aw, miss. Oh, okay, that's a disaster. Well, I was gonna say that's a disaster, but I'm just gonna steal it, right? So, hey, Lamp. Rude. There's the Polkelt. For all the good that does us. Alright, so I am gonna do this. Do I do this first just in case? Oh, sick, got their ticketus. And I still take the big juicy one, I think. They could get this back with a Zola. And if they Zola that, I'll accept my whoopsie. So how scared do we want to be? Do we want to go Xyrella and then nothing and risk them burning my stuff somehow? Or do we want to be scared and go Xyrella Wondrous Wand, hope that it hits right away? Oh, neat. They missed 4 damage. They missed 4 damage, chat. Man, they still have their ETC thing. Are they really gonna steam cleaner me right now? Chat, do you think they're gonna steam cleaner me? Can you believe the fun police? How much fun police does it take? Oh my goodness. Alright, we do still have... So our Raza got ruined, right? How did our Raza get ruined? Did it get burned? They're gonna wish they still had the raised dead in a minute. All right. Well. Theo, there's Zola. Oh yeah, I'll try. Unlucky. It's over. I don't think there's a way for me to get raised dead, right? Unless, like, because we've seen their ETC. Don't think there's a way. All right. Reno can give spells. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, our Hydra's gonna get huge. That's a pretty good one. I'll take it. Benevolent Banker into the raise. Yeah, but they've already played it, is the problem. I don't think I've ever experienced such intense emotional pain from simply watching a Hearthstone game. True. No Polkelt wand. I guess I could have. I don't love those cards on the top. But yeah. Five, 7, 12 plus, so it's not lethal yet. It's not lethal yet. They don't have Reno? I don't know. We can go infinite with floppy Hydra, we can. Unless they Reno me. Thank you. Here, I'll put it back. All right. Well. I guess Natalie Celine.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide. Change.
Wow. And I hope we can still win the old-fashioned way. Goodbye. The most exciting cards in my deck. Yeah. What you got? What you got? It's got to be Reno then, right? Surely. Surely Reno now. Oh no, their Reno is burned. That's what you meant. They're like their actual Reno is just dead. Ew. All right. So, well, unfortunately, I used the wrong version of this already to be able to go through face. It's lethal? With Crab? So 4 and 11. Is it Crab in this?
Crazy. It just might work. Fast here.
All right. That was a little too scary. A little too scary. Got that a little bit too close. I feel like keeping Raza, well, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Actually, yeah, I don't think there's a priest that I would want Raza against. Now that I think about it. What's my favorite Pokemon in the TCG? Ever or right now? My favorite Pokemon ever in the TCG was Mega Gardevoir EX, the dual type one. It had a fairy and a colorless for 70 plus 10 for each of your Pokemon that you discarded from your, like, you could discard as many of your bench Pokemon as you want, and then deal 10 more damage for each one you did. And what was cool about that is there are a bunch of like play it onto the bench Pokemon to get a bonus effect. So like Shaman EX was a big one from that time. So you'd fill your bench with a bunch of things that do something when they come into play, and then you, with your attack, you'd wipe your bench so you could play more of them again next turn and deal extra damage. So that was a deck I really liked. That was like my pet deck for like 2 straight years, you know, like on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I played a ton of that. Do you think it makes sense that Gen 5 Pokemon packs go for over $100? Do they really? They're already there? That's funny. I mean, it, like, all the old ones go for a lot, so I'm not super surprised. My favorite... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta give it to Gardevoir, because I usually like Gardevoir decks. Usually. It's kind of interesting to me. I'm just predisposed to probably like a Gardevoir deck. Ah, cool. Kazakis is a 4. Didn't Megas have summoning sickness? So to Mega your Pokemon EX, what you would have to do is either let your turn end, or they came out with these special tools you could attach to the Pokemon. They were called Spirit Links. And if they had this appropriate Spirit Link attached to it, your turn wouldn't end. It was the worst mechanic that they've ever made. They've never made a worse mechanic than that, in my opinion. But that was the mechanic. Like, they didn't release the Spirit Links right away. They just figured the Megas would be strong enough to make up for having to skip a turn. And of course they weren't. So they went back on that afterwards. I guess it's Trapdoor Spider. No 5 mana pot. I could have gone for a 5 mana pot, huh? That would have progressed my thing. You know what? When you're right, you're right. When you're a spagoot, you're a patoot. That's what I've always said. I guess Marshy's a little scared here. Marshy is a little scared here. Just a little. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. And then I definitely see myself Aman'Thuling next turn. It'd be great to have Mass Hysteria. I think that'd be perfect.
I've got plenty of mojo to go around. The time has come.
What's my favorite mon in general? Bonsly.
Master.
Bonsly, favorite Pokemon. Ooh.
Your wish is my suggestion.
All right. Hopefully my Raza or my Zeph wins. Unlucky. I'm okay with that outcome though. Is it time to overdraw something important? Okay. Has there ever been a good pseudo Wudo deck? There's a pseudo Wudo that limits your opponent's bench slots to 4 that has been very played, especially in Expanded. Card was good because there's a card in Expanded that lets you go to 8 bench slots. And a lot of decks valued going to 8 deck slots. So it was good to be able to have the Sudowoodo to ruin your opponent's Skyfield. But there hasn't been a Sudowoodo that's like a good attacker. I think there might have been one that was a niche attacker, but I don't remember. Is this vanilla hero power with an exclamation point? Exclamation mark, Priest? Yes. Honestly, is a good one. I really like Exeggutor the most. I like Exeggutor. In Pocket, I'm a little sad that, like, the Exeggutor, there's a regular Exeggutor and an Exeggutor EX, and they're very similar. They have the exact same attack, and one of them has slightly more health and slightly more damage because it's an EX, but there's no real reason to run the non-EX version of it. I wish one of them had big explosion, you know what I mean? There should always be a big explosion. Thingamajig, in my opinion. I wish I had Marin here, huh? Marin would be perfect. Okay. Marabi. I'm gonna click that just in case they do the thing. So this is, I mean, without a draw card, it's kind of whatever. Not the dreaded standoff. Top deck Marin, let's go. Okay.
Cast the darkness from your heart.
Well, if I could kill this thing this turn, I would, but I can't, so I guess I won't. Have I seen anything I'm excited to play on playtest day? I guess I'm just generally excited for the Starship mechanic. Nothing is like, there's no like Symphony or Sargeras level thing that I'm really excited to play. Last week, a customer reached past me on regular to point to the menu, and I bit them as I saw that. A nerfed Radiant Elemental. Asteroid Shaman is the nuts. Oh, Kill Jaden, I take it back. Yeah, I am excited for Kill Jaden. I don't know that it, like, I'm excited to play with Kill Jaden generally. I don't know that I'm excited to play it during those, like, you're incentivized to win pre-release things.
No, trust me.
Ooh. All right.
Hope is not lost.
All right, we get to do it as long as our opponent is a G. Our opponent might not be a G. Just saying.
Muzzle their magic.
Chat, am I supposed to kill this? I'm a little scared of death. Yeah, I don't care what else they do. All right, I take it back. Not gonna kill Yamenthul. All right, opponent, this is your opportunity to be a G. All right, let me win the funny way. Come on. Come on. What was my favorite Oldham quest? The only one I played at the time was the Druid one. I played a bit of Quest Druid in Standard that year, and I enjoyed that. I think the one that I've played the most since has been the Warlock one. So I think that one's probably my favorite. I also like Bizarre Burglary a lot. Do we get to win? Chat, I'm so excited. So excited to get to do the thing. Hopefully they don't rat us or something. Let me win. Let me win. What if we just draw it? That'll be fine. I won't complain about that. Quick, before they concede. Before they concede, let's go! Okay, for a second I thought it was gonna bug out. Wait, it did bug out. It can't handle how awesome that play was. I think Seek Guidance is a really cool quest line, mostly on paper, but having to force yourself to play on curve to activate the quest isn't super exciting gameplay, you know? I don't know how I would change it. The big Reno Priest exciting thing to do is use your hero power, I guess. So will you have it be that like every 4 hero powers you use or something like that, that advances the quest? Like if I was going to design the quest specifically for Reno Priest. I think one of the big things that could be done to make this quest more exciting is to have Benedictus based off of current deck instead of based off of starting deck, you know? So if at the start of the game, Benedictus checks your deck for shadow spells and only finds shadow spells, then he triggers. That would mean that starting with a quest would be fine because it's not in your deck by the time the game starts. So yeah, I think losing the hero power is a big reason why Seek Guidance feels so bad these days. The hero power is just so much better. So much like a few of the other quest lines, the reason that it's good is actually the first 2 steps and not really the reward. The reward is exciting, right? That's the reason that it's a content card. But getting to discover 2 cards from your deck for 1 mana is pretty good. So you could, if you could run like a good version of Reno Priest with Benedictus, you could run Seek Guidance and then never plan to complete the final reward, but only use it for the sake of finding some of your cards more often and having, you know, 2 cards for 1 mana. That's pretty good. I think that would get used sometimes, and then occasionally you would get to play the reward too, and that would be exciting. Raza without shadow spells has not received what I would consider worthy support in a good while, and I think part of that is the fact that you feel pressured to run 40 cards, because I feel like building your deck around Xyrella was a little bit interesting, but you're so unreliable to find Xyrella considering Priest's lack of draw compared to some other classes that once you go 40, it's like, why even bother? So I don't know if there's a good way to build a Reno Priest that isn't Shadow right now, especially because it's such a pile these days and new Raza doesn't really matter without Benedictus, that you just lose so much when you try to build not Shadow. I don't know. It's a bit of a shame because I do miss healing myself with Raza, but I think the speed of the format has just gotten past the point where there's any real upside to giving up your 2 damage hero power.